and clover being green is something I've never seen. 'Cause I was born to be blue.
This is a Honda Civic. This is Sam's Honda Civic. I'm doing an intro. I'm doing an intro over here. This is Sam's Honda Civic. It's all-wheel drive and it has a big old turbo on it, and we're gonna go out and tune it and see how much power it can make. You can come in now. So this is Sam's Civic. We're putting meth into it.
Pull the line so you can see which one it is.
This one?
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
He's gonna need therapy after this. Here, hold on.
Are you sure it's this one?
Wait, where's the
Are you gonna pull that line out or?
I'm trying.
You just gotta accept the fact that he's gonna be spraying in the crotch. That's just part of it. Is it this one? Pull.
Why don't you put a bulkhead on your firewall so it looks nice and fancy? I can tell, like me, he likes nice things.
Cut to a shot of his gas tank.
Do you want to put race fuel in it?
No, I want to tune it with whatever he's gonna be driving it with.
I might have to take that off.
Take this whole thing off?
Yeah.
You gonna run your meth line like that, or you gonna maybe like hide it somewhere?
I gotta.
Yeah, you just be careful when you push your clutch in.
Okay.
You finish all your shit inside, and then I'll cut it and mount it once you're done. One thing that you gotta remember is when you mix your meth and water, you gotta make sure it's like pretty close to the same ratio, right? I'm not gonna push the tune to the point where it's like if you get it off by a little bit, there's gonna be troubles, but
It works 60% of the time, every time.
yeah, well, we're gonna aim for 100% of the time, 100% of the time. The motors are insane. I love B Series. If it can survive Desmond Dunn, they're doing something right.
Check this out. Give me this thing.
What, did you just fall through the floor?
Oh, you even made a quick release fire extinguisher.
I'm just gonna get in this side. Is there any place I shouldn't step?
The ECU. Just like every other f***ing Honda I've ever tuned.
I'll just take my quick release fire extinguisher off. So you can get better.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea to take your quick release fire extinguisher off.
Yeah. Because sometimes if you have your quick release fire extinguisher on, you can't see very well.
I know. I really like what you did with the quick release fire
Do you want
extinguisher.
a funnel?
No.
That's precision. Aw, the first meth fill up. That's so cute.
Wait, have you run meth in this car before?
No.
You ran that much
Can't even
boost?
smell it.
He was only running like 12 pounds of boost. 14 pounds of boost.
On what size turbo?
Big.
Yeah.
35, 82.
Yeah.
Be like a 62. Or like,
Yeah. It's a fairly big turbo. But
62 for a B series is a very big turbo, no?
well, if you look at the timing that I have in it, it's not exactly high. But we should be able to get some of that timing back in now with this. Not that we really need it, to be honest. Honda Civic, Honda Civic, Honda Civic, Honda Civic. Oh yeah.
Buddy, that pump moves some volume.
Okay, hit it one more time.
Now try to block it.
Well, no, it's gonna spray my eyes. Okay, why don't we fire it up and then test it and watch your AFRs drop? That's what I do.
Wow.
I would say it's working. Okay, the meth is installed. It's time to tune the Civic now.
Oh, we're gonna tune it, not set it on fire.
Right.
Not that.
Yes. Jesus. Today we'll be dialing in the ignition timing with the FWLRtuning knock detective, which in my opinion is the best audio knock detection system in the entire universe.
Available at the link in the bio.
Link in bio.
I got no fuel pressure.
All right, so I got the camera. Courtney, what's going on? You're eating a
I
sandwich?
have no fuel pressure. Oh, I'm eating a sandwich from the Irving because I'm hungry. I got my buddy.
Right. He's eating
But I have
Doritos.
no fuel pressure in the little Honda Civic.
Why don't you use that thing that you...
We replace the fuse with a piece of wire.
Yeah, put the porn light on.
Wow, that's better. Anyway, we just got back from our first test drive with the meth. It's breaking up under boost, so I think we need to gap the plugs down. So let's do that.
Hooray!
So on our first outing, we had a fuse blow for the fuel pump. Which,
Oh, you want a real fuse?
yes, let's do 30 amps. It's pretty thick wire. The fuse is just there for the wires, you know that, right?
No.
That's the only thing the fuse is there for. Oh, wow. Oh. I think that, is there, do you have a gasket in there, or? Get a shot of that, Will.
Don't get it all over his bag. What are you doing?
So, I guess Nick was right. There's indeed no gasket for the spark plug holes.
Wow, I've never seen that much oil in the spark plug holes before. Why is Will calling me?
I'm trying to get the thing that'll suck all the oil out of you.
But why are you calling me?
You're the thing that's gonna suck the oil out of you.
Oh, damn, that did a great job.
You could have probably done a little bit better.
I can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. All right, let's pull these spark plugs out and see if we can gap them down a bit. Yeah, well, there's not much we can tell from those spark plugs considering there's a liter of oil on them. So we're having some misfires. We're gonna gap that down a little tighter. See if that fixes things. Jesus Christ, Will. You didn't gap these. These are just 34,000s, like factory. Do you remember gapping them?
I know we did before, but maybe that was on the old engine.
Feel that with the gauge, the feeler gauge? So basically what happens is when you cram a whole bunch of air and fuel,
What are you looking at?
the camera.
Oh no, you're looking at his nipples.
I just glanced, just a quick glance. So air and fuel are both good electrical
Looks like a good mom. Just kidding.
So air and fuel are both good electrical insulators. So what happens is when you cram a whole bunch of air and fuel in between the two electrical points on a spark plug, it's a lot of insulation. And it's misfiring, so it's unable to jump that gap with the factory ignition system. So what I'm doing is closing the gap down, which makes it easier for that spark to jump across. And hopefully that solves our issue, and if not, then we're gonna have to look into a better ignition system. You should never gap a spark plug like this.
Every time he's doing something, especially something he knows what he's doing, it's like very like sporadic and like.
Sorry.
Sorry, my autism kid.
The only kid that's officially off the spectrum
What?
onto a new one.
Why are you
What?
laughing so hard? I'm not picking up on your social cues. Spark plugs are gapped. Let's see if it mixes the Spitfire problem.
Okay. What the?
I'm not autistic, I'm Nick-tastic.
That's something somebody with autism would say.
So when he turned the engine off, the turbo was still spinning and exhaust was still coming out of the exhaust.
But it wasn't exhaust, it was just hot air.
Well, it was being exhausted from the exhaust.
What's red and bad for your teeth?
What?
A brick. Don't f with me.
That was actually pretty good. I think we're gonna take the car home for the night. We'll do some pulls on the way, see if the gapping fixed it, and then we will reconvene on Saturday to finish. So whenever I tune, I always use my own product, which is the FWLRtuning Knock Detective. It comes with a sensor, which is basically a microphone that you bolt to the block of your engine. And when you get into detonation, you can hear it. So I'm always, when I'm tuning, I'm always listening to try and find where that knock threshold is. It also has a visual readout and a 0 to 5 volts analog output for your data logs so that you can go back and see if it knocked in a data log. We put methanol in Sam's car because methanol has a very high octane rating. I think it's like 110. So whenever he gets into boost, it starts spraying methanol, which brings the overall octane up, and it sucks a lot of the heat out of the charge air, which is good for detonation. The only real thing you have to do to tune for it is I have to go into the higher boost areas of the fuel map and pull some fuel out because we're adding fuel that the ECU doesn't know about. But I've already done that. It's running pretty bang on target. So now we just got to verify that it's not going to knock. Yeah, I'd say we're pretty good. Oh yeah.
Let's sum this up real quick. You took a front-wheel drive Civic that was slow, added a turbo. That wasn't enough. You added rear-wheel drive. Now it's all-wheel drive because it was front-wheel and rear-wheel. So Sam, you just had your car professionally tuned by FWLRtuning. Is it true that nerds go faster?
Nerds do go faster.
And what's more important, cars or family?
Family.
Put some respect on it.